Hello everyone, welcome to another crochet episode with your host NGHat25 on E-learningobsess. Today I'll be showing you how to obtain this tree of life. So the center part of the tree just right here, whereby you have the tree trunk, the tree branches, and then the leaves and some rosary. So I'm going to do all the circling here with you, but on a very small scale. So keep on, and thanks for watching. Here I'll be using these 4 color of yarns: the yellow, the orange, the brown, the green, and the red for the tree trunks. And I also have my tools in there: the scissors, the measuring tape, the pins, and at the same time the hooks. I have different type of hooks, as you can see all along here, but today I'll be using a 3.5mm hook. And I will start by doing a slip stitch for the tree trunk. The very first stitch of our work is to obtain this tree trunk, which is this part. So it's a bottom bit here where I'm going to do single chains, half double crochets, and single crochets. So I'm using a mix of half double crochets and single crochets. So let me put this aside and show you what I mean. I yarn over my threads in my yarn like this, do a slip knot or a ring like that. Use the 4mm hook I have, and I will chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes you can make your tree trunk a bit bigger, but we're trying to obtain a smaller size of this tree trunk, so it's somewhere there to there. And I'm going to repeat single chains 1, 2, 3. Then I'll be decreasing. For you to have the shape coming off like this, you have to decrease. The first one is an 8 chain like this, the second one is single chains, which I'm going to do, and then the third one will be a decrease. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to E-learningobsess. Bye. So you can see here I've done the single chain. After the first chains, I've done single chains. I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and I'm going to do single chains again, 1 more to the very end. So whereby I yarn over, pull through, have the work like that, put the yarn through, pull. So I'm going to carry on doing this to the very end, and line number 4 I am will be decreasing at the end of the work. So this is line number 3, which is single chains like this. My work is always with the left hand, but you just need to watch it one more time, or watch it at this end here. You have to go through 2 single work like that, yarn over, pull through, and you got 2. So this is your tree trunk, that the very base of it, which is this part right here. But we're doing a smaller one, it will not be as big as this. When you're doing it bigger, you can increase or you can reduce as you want. This is the first part, that's the bottom bit. I'm going to start decreasing for it to have this shape at the end, and I'll show you. I'll meet you at this point where you increase to have this ones at the end. Thanks for watching. Keep on subscribing on E-learningobsess, and we do free videos as well. Thank you. So here I'm going to show you how to start doing your decrease, because it's line number 4. I've chained 1, I'll turn my work over. Instead of putting my first work right at the beginning, I will skip that one, go to the second one, do my single like that. So you skip at each end, both like this end and this end, so that it starts curving in and coming up. You know the tree is made with a big tree trunk and a small middle part. Okay, at this point as well, you have 1, 2, 3. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a single one there, and I'm going to squeeze in the last one, like second to the last one like this, and the very last one into one like this. It will give you 3. You yarn over, pull through, and then you chain 1. So that's how your work keeps on having like a decreased part. So it starts curving in, as you can see. It's going upward on each end like this. At this point now, you can see, as I said, we're going to obtain a very small tree trunk. This is my tree trunk. The base is a lot bigger. The more you go up, as you decrease on each side, you have it smaller and smaller. So this is what I mean. the base is big. As you go up, you decrease, you decrease, you decrease, and you find yourself here. Our tree will not have a lot of branches like this one. We'll have less branches. So I'm going to show you now how to have these branches up here and these branches down here. So I have the branches up. What I'm going to do, at this point you can change your needle because you really want them really tiny. So I'm going to use a 3mm needle, and I'm going to chain, instead of having 6 to 8 like the longer one on the other work, I'm just going to do 5 single chains. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the separation of the 3 branches is made of 3 more singles. So at this point I'll put my hook, as I showed you in the beginning, to separate the work, because I already got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put my hook there to mark it, so know that's where my branch ends, and I'll chain 1, 2, 3, 4. This is to separate it. So the next one, this is your work here. We're going to be putting each in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Said earlier on, we're trying to obtain the branch, so we'll be working inside here in all this 5 hook in order to obtain my 3 branch, which is 5 chains and 4 more for the separation. I'm going to do yarn 1, 2, 3. In here I will do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first 3 trunk that's been done. Let me show you it on the main work itself, so you can be doing it each step at a time. And I say the first 3 trunk is this part that we're obtaining, that I've just done it right now. This is it there. So we'll carry on doing the next one, the next one, the next one before I attach the next color. So I've done 1. I'm going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you know you'll be getting confused, you can put your work down, have a look properly. As you can see, I put a demarcation. I'm going to yarn again. 1, 2, 3, and I'll go into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, that's the second 3 branch that I've obtained. So I'll carry on this and meet you at the end of the work how to do the last one. I'm back again to obtain the last one to show you how it looks like, which is this part. We've done the first one, the second one. Look, this is our 3 separated, and then we'll be doing the very last one that falls here by chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yarn over 3 times and put into the very last stitch, which is there, and chain, yarn over 2, 3, and 4. So as you can see, this is our 3 branches that has been obtained, which corresponds to this one I did earlier on, like that. So I've done the 3 trunk, which is there, the branches, which is that one. Then we're going to do the leaf, this green part here you see inside here, and we will do the roots as well, but we'll do the roots at the very end when we're finished with the leaves, the yellow color, the decoration part, and the flowers inside, and this bead. So okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the like button for more videos. Bye. When I come back, I will show you how to obtain the green leaves that I showed in the previous video, which is this part here of my work, those green leaves here. So what I've done, I've taken a different color of yarn, whereby initially somebody puts in the peg. I'll take it out, I'll put in the needle, slip stitch the next color, which I'm going to be doing, which is like the leaves for me. Put it like that, yarn over to secure the first one, and inside here I'll be putting like single chains all around, or half double crochets to make it a lot thicker. Half double crochets, yarn over, pull through like this, yarn over, pull through like this. So I'm going to be putting 5 in between the spaces to obtain the 3 trunks. I'll meet you at the end. So this is the first 3 trunk that has been put. To walk into the next work, you don't need to do anything, I just yarn over again, carry on into the next work, like this. That's a separation. Yarn over, carry on. So I yarn over, pull through half 3, pull through all the 3. That's it, lying there flat. So I'm going to repeat this to the very end. As I say, you don't need to do anything to have the separation of this part right here. I'm just going to carry on half double crochets to the very end of this work, and I'll get back to you. So as you can see, this is our tree trunk being obtained, both on the big tree and the small one. It's lying flat. We've obtained the branches, and this tree beads a tiny bit here. So the next one we'll be trying to get a hold of will be the yellowy bush of the thing, where we'll put the flowers or the plants or whatever you want to call in it, or the fruit as you want to call. So I've done the trunk, I've done the branches. Now we're doing this bead, and before we get into the fruit part, we're going to do one more line of the same half double crochets all around, all of like this on this work. Then I will show you how to obtain these V spaces all over again. So keep watching and see how it goes. Don't forget to subscribe on E-learningobsess. I'm your host NGHeart25. So you can see I've attached a new color. I'm just doing half double crochets all the way down. So I'll join you when I'm doing the next part, which is this, obtaining the space to put in the fruits. What I'm doing is this one now, half double crochet all around the work. So just keep in touch or keep looking and see how it shows how to obtain the space for the fruits. So at this point, I've done the tree trunk, the tree leaves green, the yellow ones to be able to put the fruits. So this is what I mean: the tree trunk, the tree leaves, yeah, green, the tree branches, the yellow bit all around this one. What I'm going to show you now is to obtain this part right here, how to have these fruits above. So this part right here is 3 chains, 2 in between, and 3, and you skip 2. So what I mean is this: yarn over my tension of my thread as always. I have 1, 2, 3. I'll put my peg again to remember, so not to make a mistake and to know how many counts is in each. I'll do 2 chains, yarn over twice, into the same space. I do 1, 2, 3. That's the first square, and I'll do the same thing for the next one. This is it. This is what I mean. The first square is like this, and then in between it's no 1. Then I'm obtaining the same bottom, so it's the same up here as well. So 2 chains, 2, no chain, 2 chains, no chain, 2 in 1, so 2 in each one. Let me do it one more time so you can see what I mean. I'll do yarn over twice, skip 2 in there, 1, 2, 3, 2 chains. So I'm forming the space where we'll be able to put our fruits with another color as well. I'm using different colors so you can best understand how this work is being placed. 1, 2, a third one. You tend to have work losing out your hand. Don't worry, just have your tension right. If you don't wrap your hands in your yarn like me, you can always just hold it as well. Okay, this is what I mean. If you can see right here, we have 2 chains and a space, like little V's, you can call them, space, little V, space, little V's. So we're obtaining this bit here, space, the little V is in between, a space, little V is in between, up to the other end of the work, and I will come back to you when I'm doing this puff stitch or the little pink oranges. So as you can see, we've done, like say, 1/3 of the 2/3 of our work. I've got the tree trunk, which is there, the branches, the leaves, some yellow leaves, and we're going to put some pink work in between, and pink work or pink fruits in between here, and then we are going to finish up with another set of open brackets like this at the top, or another set of leaves, and then I'm going to show you how to get the round circle of the work, which is this one. So we're getting to the almost at the end of our work, two-thirds of the work, where we've had the 3 branches, the tree trunk, the leaves, the yellow part, where we're going to put these little fruits inside, and then we'll close it up, and then I will show you how to obtain all around this work, where you have the branches and you have this all round if you're attaching it to something. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on E-learningobsess. Right now we're using red, another color. If you're paying attention, I've been using nearly all of the trees because spring is also coming around the corner. All the colors you can find on the tree. Slip knot or ring as always before obtaining the new stitch. Put mud thread where the hook is. Secure it by yarning over and pulling through and doing like a slip stitch to lock it in, and then we can take our hook off if you want, or you can leave it there like the beginning. So here we are going to be obtaining the pink one, which is this one, like this. So what I'm going to do is yarn over a couple of times in between the spaces, and I say yarn over is like when you're doing puff stitch. So this is 2, yarn over 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 3, then yarn over, pull through all. That's the very first one. Then we're going to the next one, which is right there. So what I mean is this place, this one. I've done this first one like a puff ring. I'm going to the next one. The next one, there's nothing holding it underneath, so I'm going to cross to the next one to the very end. So let me show you what I mean. It's yarn over into this next ring here, 1, yarn over. So as you can see, they're coming off nicely. I'll carry on with this to the very end, whereby you do 1 chain to secure your work, or 2, and then you yarn over, go into in between the next space, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do more than 4 or 5 depending on how puffy you want the work, but because we're not doing it that much, I've done just a bit. So this is how it looks like, and if you can see, my yellow is still at this end because we're going to carry it over this work back to this end to secure it. Thank you. As you can see, my work, your thing is curving in at this point. It's fair enough for it to curve because when you do puff stitch, it's going to make it slightly curvy. So all you do is just pull it through a bit like this, and it lies flat. And because we're doing a small tree trunk, we want to make sure everything is lining properly into the tree without any problem. This is the last one, which I've done yarn over 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll yarn over, pull through, and I'll do my 2 chains, and I will secure my work with a half double crochet right here, like this, and 1 chain. So at this point, you can cut off with the scissors, pull it through to secure the red knot coming off, and then we'll pick up the yellow, as I said, that doesn't take out, because we're going to be coming right back above this work like this, as you can see in this one. We've done the green, the trunk, the branch, the leaves, the yellow part, the fruits. We're going to do 1 more layer all over backward to cover up the tree trunk. So this is what I mean: the trunk, the branch, the leaves, and then we're doing back this layer all over the work to cover it. Thanks for watching. At this point, I'm taking out the markers of the tree trunk to show you how exactly it is being placed. This is our tree. Try to ignore my ends for me, sorry. I like doing my ends when I finish my work. This is the tree trunk. You see, like this. We're going to stretch it on both ways, connect it all around. So this will stretch open like this, and the same thing here. So we're going to do a connection point all around this work when we have obtained. So what I mean by connection point, I will show you onto this work. It's like this part all around here, this connection point, as you see, connecting the tree to make a circle around the tree. Or you can as well still leave your work without connecting it, just like this in my palm. But these are the branch. If you have the iron bar, I will say you can pull it on each end to the iron branch to get this. But because I'm doing this, as I said, for a beach wear outfit, you can do it for any outfit you please. But I'm going to show you now how to obtain this part all around. First, we will do this triple half double crochets in here in each work. So it's 2 in 1, 2 in 1 all over the work. Bring it up close. So I'm going to obtain this first all on the top bit, and then the same on this bottom bit, inserting half double crochets in between the space to expand it more. Thanks. This point of our work is like the final stitch of the tree itself. We'll be working in between the spaces here to cover up the yellow bit. And I say in between the spaces, I'm going to show you what I mean. Like to obtain this yellow bit like this yellow bit on top of the pink all around. It's like repeating what we did before we obtained these roses. If you're keeping up with the videos that are on there, I do 1, 2 into the first place, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, 1, 2 into the next space, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 2 in the middle, yarn over, 2 in the next space, 2, 3. You can see it coming back, yarn over, 2 into the next space, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do this to the very end, and then I'll put it down and show you how it looks like. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on E-learningobsess, and we do free promotion on E-learningobsess as well. So here we are with our tree and the fruits on it, the trunk. I still have all the ends. All of us know crocheting and ends is not one of the biggest thing everybody love, but this is our tree, the thing, the tree trunk, the branch, the green parts, the leaves, the trunk and other branches, and then the fruits on it and the ends. So far this is what we've done on this work. We have done the trunk bit, we've done the branches, we've done the fruits, which is this ones, and the in-between branches like this. So right now here you can see it's a lot bigger and open, spacious like that. So we're going to be doing this green all around the work. Before we do the green all around, we will get the tree roots like this, and with the spaces before we then come out of all the work all around. Thanks for watching, and watch out for the last part of the work. Thank you. So here is the final part of this work, where we're going to obtain the branches of the tree and the little circle that curves it all around to make it straight. The branches we use back the same thing like this one, and we are going to do the tree like 4 stems instead of 6 or 5 like the big one and the videos you have been watching. We'll do our ring and we'll turn our work like this, and I'll insert the first one there. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to get through with the needle, but I've got that through. And then I will chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because this will be stretching like this on each place. So we're going to be chaining 6 and 5, 6 and 5 to obtain our tree trunk. So we're going to divide this work into 4. Let me put in the pegs so you can see. This will be able to spread your work properly when you're putting it. I'm using mine to do a beach outfit, but you can do it with iron bars or spring bars around. So you need the work to be able to spread out properly and evenly. I'm using these markers to show you where I'll be putting in the various place of my work. So this is the first tree root, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put in the marker to remember I've done 6 on each branch, and I'll do 1 2 3 4 5, and to obtain the same 6 in the next shoe trunk, I'm going to be yarning 4 times or 5 times. That's 1 2 3 4 5. Skip my work twice and insert the needle there, yarn over 1, yarn over 2 3 4 5 6. So this is what I mean. Those are the 3 roots. You will spread and join the work evenly, openly like this. So I'll carry on repeating the same thing, 5 single chains, 6 for the 3 trunks to the end, and I'll get back to you. Thank you. So to obtain our green all around the work to connect on both ends of our tree trunk and the tree branch, as I said, because I'm using it for a project, I will do a slip stitch here, and I'll be putting in half double crochet. That's yarn over 1, yarn over 2. This is what I'm doing right now, this part here. Half double crochets, 2 half double crochets, 2 to spread it more. So I've done 2 half double crochets. I'll do 2 single chains, yarn over, in between, half double crochet, 1 2. So this is exactly what you see right here, 2 2 2 2 2 to the whole work comes on in. So 2 chains, 2 half double crochets, 2 single chains, 2 half double crochets. So I'll do like that up there, and I'll come and do the same thing at the tree trunk because we're going to be joining it together. You can see I've completed the top bit of the tree trunk flare. I'm going to do 1 slip stitch and cut my yarn over, and then go and do the bottom bit here, and I'll join you there. So now here at the bottom, I'm doing the green bead as well. It's like soil, but I don't want to do it brown. I'm doing it green to match with the ring that's going all around. Where I'll be doing half double crochets like this right here to fit in all through the work on the tree trunk before I join it all over. So half double crochets is yarn over. You do as much as you can of half double crochet so that it spreads the roots properly and widely. I did 5 chains down here, so I'll be doing 6 to 7 half double crochets to spread the roots of the tree openly. I will join you at the very end. If you are watching so far up to this point, you will know what I'm doing now is a repetition of what I did to obtain the leaves on the trees up here. So as you can see right now, this is our tree of life, a small version of the big one I have on my Instagram and right now. So our tree of life is small. We have all these ends that we have to do, so please bear with me. I always like to do it at the very end. I'm going to do a single chain which will connect the bottom bit of the work to the top bit to expand our tree, as I said initially on this one. If you can see, it is lying round because it's been connected from this end to this end all round. So what I mean by, I'm going to take this thread here and bring it down. If you don't like your ends, as you can see me do, you can like take the needle, your blonde needle, and stitch them in. But right now I'm going to chain 12 to 15 single chain to connect from this end to this end of my work, which is 1 2 3 4. As you can see, I've done the first ring chain, which I'll be connecting from up here to down here to stretch my tree. This single chain depends on you. I've done from 20 to 25 to join my work, but if you want it longer, you can make it a lot longer, and I feel like that. So what I mean joining the work, I'll slip knots on top this work here, and I'm going to do half double crochets all around the work to obtain the next chain, and then half double crochet all around to the other end. So what I mean by half double crochet is yarn over, 1, 2, 3. So it's like this, repetition of all over. So this is your ending point. Always put a peg or there's pins to remember where you started and where you're going to end. So I'm going to do this all around to the next place, do another chain, connect my work, and I'll meet you there. At this point of our work, you can see we've obtained our tree already, and I have just the ends that I've left, and I'm taking a needle to tuck them in. I've done in most of all the ends already, and I'm going to be putting this again like this. So I'm working the ends backward of the work. You can see the sides of the work are a bit wavy because I'm going to be attaching this work to something else, but right now I'll show you where I've attached it so far. All the extra ends are all on one side of the work, so this is the wrong side. In every crochet work you have a wrong and the right side, whereby no one can see these ends. And you can attach this tree onto a frame, onto anything that you want to. But I will just be showing you how to obtain this because I've done it for a beach wear. And I'm doing it with the left hand, and you can always notice I crochet with my left hand. I also do the ends of my work on my left hand, and my needles are always in a crochet little piece that I did to keep them safe, so I don't have to be looking all over the place or pricking my fingers when I'm working with them. So I'm tucking in all the loose ends so you can all see it to the back of the work. Every person that does crochet projects or crochet things always has another loose end. And if you have any questions, don't forget to ask on E-learningobsess, or you go to Instagram and send me the question directly there, and I'm going to answer you. So at this point our work is completely finished. Our tree of life, whereby you can put it in anywhere in your house where you want to. These edges are still wrapping, as you can see, because we are not obtaining it with something else. But I've placed it as flat as I can for you, and I'm going to upload more things. So this is the tree of life I've done today for yourself, and this is the one I'm doing for the beach wear that I've been doing so far. This is how it looks like, and this is the one we have done today. So thanks for watching on E-learningobsess. Don't forget to subscribe, ask us any questions or anything you want to know. Thank you. Bye.